Hey guys, I know the last two videos were geocache maintenance that I didn't really do maintenance on my videos, but back out here again. This container is too big. It will not fit through the slot. I did manage to get the video uploaded in time yesterday for yesterday's time slot, and then I watched SJCF's video that he uploaded, which he gave me a shout out on, and now I'm back out here again. I realized that I should check on all my caches along this trail and do some maintenance. So that's what we're doing today. Starting off with placing this one back where hopefully it will last a little longer. I had another one of this same type of jar. It's a little glass jar that the magnet got ripped off of it. So I've put heat shrink on. Hopefully this one will stay, but who knows? This one I've replaced several times. So anyway, let's get this put away, and then we'll go check on the other ones down this trail. All right, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I can't see my screen, but there it is. I was just driving down the trail here, and I was thinking about it. I loaded my next one in the GPS here, and it's 667 meters from where I randomly stopped on the trail. I'm going to put the GC code for each of these caches. These caches I'm checking on are all going to be mine. And they're not too old. So if you're a local cache and you don't want spoilers, then stop watching now. But if you watch my videos, you're welcome to watch them and see the spoilers. Doesn't bother me, but just so you have a warning. So the one I just found, the GC code is right there on the screen, and the next one we're going to is called Lunchbox, and I'll have the GC code for it on the screen now. And it's, like I said, 667 meters, so let's go check on it. Okay, so the GC code was on the screen there, so you can read the stuff on it. I forget what I set the terrain rating at, but I set the terrain rating taking into account the whole year, and sometimes the year this ditch is going to be full of water, which I just realized we got rain yesterday and this morning, and I'm not wearing my rubber boots. Maybe I'll check this one from afar. I don't know. Well, I see a geo trail here. I'm going to check my GPS and check the coordinates as we go. So I'll turn it around and let you see what I'm seeing. So that arrow doesn't mean anything on my GPS. It's off to my right. There it goes. So you got to be moving for it to work, and it's not super accurate. There's a geo trail here, which you probably can't tell how deep it is there. It looks dry. And I spotted a geo trail here, a better one. I think this is where I went in. None of these weeds were growing up when I hit it here, but I think that this is probably the better way to go. More people seem to have gone this way. So I'm not going to take it long because I've got a few of them. I'll bring it back when I get over there. It's really packed down in here. It's strange. I hit it right at the base of the tree here. Oh, and it's still there. I figured some people would put it up in the tree. But so we got 2 meters, which isn't bad. I won't adjust anything on this. Okay, let's get it out, check it. Still doing okay for swag there. And the logbook is doing pretty good. It's nice and dry. It's right in the rain anyway, so it should be fine, but there's some signatures on there. All right, added a sticker. I'll get it all put back away now. Okay, it's all put back away. So far, I'm impressed with that container. Hasn't been out here too long, but I wasn't sure how well they'd be. I found them and thought they'd make good cache containers because they're metal. Rodents can't chew through them. They do have a gasket on them and a locking lid. So we'll see how it does through the winter. And maybe I'll hide some more of those out. Okay, I'll get the next one loaded in and let you know how far it is to hit. I think the next one is Rock and Roll. Yeah, that would be the next one. Yep, Rock and Roll is 578 meters. I'm not going to open it up. I'll just check it and make sure that it's in place. Let's go check it. Now there are some muggles walking down the trail, but I am wearing my invisibility cloak, so I might not look too odd checking this one. So let's do it quick. I think this one's pretty good because it should be right there. I couldn't see my screen. I'm gonna have to check. You guys know. I still couldn't. I'm gonna have to try that again. Oh yeah, there it is. Saw it that time. Forgot about the GC code. I'll put it right there. Now I'll look up the next one. Okay, looks like the next one is 5.9 kilometers, and it's called Tin Shuffle. And I'll put the GC code right here. Let's go check on it. And I just remembered when I was checking to make sure that was the next one, that I enabled the first one I replaced. I forgot to enable it, so I did that now. So now it's back in the game. Anyway, there's the muggles had walked up to the gate, turned around, and walked the other way. So now I'm gonna have to pass them, but we should be long past them. 5.9 kilometers. Let's go find it. Actually, no. Hopefully, I don't have to find it. Hopefully, I can just go check on it because this is a. Oh, I hope I brought my tool. This one should be easy to find. It's an orange box. Hopefully. Okay, there's no muggles in sight here, but I also don't see the container, and it's bright orange. The GPS says we're 6 meters from it. That should be about right, but like I said, I didn't spot it. Let's go see if we can get it easily. I don't want to say find it, because I shouldn't have to find it. I should just be able to go pick it up. 4 meters. Should be right. Oh, I see orange. Let's say it should be right behind that tree. Well, didn't change when I moved. I'll check it again when I put it back. Just realized you guys may not have seen that yet. There it is. Right there. Looks like it's still in good shape. Now, in case you guys haven't seen this before, oh, the swag bag is getting, still pretty good. If you guys haven't seen this before, the trick to this one is one of these has the logbook, and I gotta search to find it, unless I remembered the tool I need. I do have it. There it is. Somebody commented that the tool I mentioned isn't very useful because it's daytime when they're looking for it. But I mean, I don't know. Mine works pretty good. Let's get it out and check the log. I mean, it even works out here in the daylight. I was worried that somebody might have put the log back in a different container. That's something I did not think of. Yeah, hopefully nobody does that. Otherwise, it's going to throw people off. And me checking on the log sheet. Anyway, let's see how full this log is. Lots of names on here. Do you see any you recognize? But there's lots of space left. So get it all put back away. There's not a whole lot of room for swag in there, so I didn't add any more. But I think that's good. Okay, I'm going to get this put back without you guys. So 1, I don't fall down there, and 2, I can hold the GPS in my hand and check the coordinates. I was showing 2 that time, so I'll leave it. The next one, I think, is going to be TCB's house. Yes, it is. 199 meters from here. If I can get my... I don't know why I'm doing this with the camera rolling, because you guys can't see what I'm doing anyway. 199 meters. And I realized, as I was driving along, that these ones are too close together. But at the first of the trail, there's enough space there to add some more caches. And there's some other spaces along this trail. I should do something about that. Oh yeah, TCB's house GC code up on the screen here, because I'll probably forget at the other end, and I just remembered it now. This one, somebody had logged that they don't think it's working as intended, but nobody logged that there's any problem with the cache log or whatever, but we'll see when we get there. All right, it's saying 9 meters from where I parked here, which is probably about right, but I'm not going to bother taking it in there with me. because the tree cover was making it bounce all over. And this one you can find without a GPS, and I haven't had any complaints on it. I went up in around that way when I found it, but looks like people are taking the direct route. I don't know if you guys can see it there. There's a big geo trail right through here. And there's the cache, so no GPS needed once you stop. Okay, let's get in there and check on it. Right, here it is. I shook the some of the pine needles off of it, and then I realized it doesn't matter. I'm gonna check in here. Hopefully nobody dropped anything in there. But if you look through the window, you might be able to see geocaching with RM13. So let's check to see. I don't know, it looks fine. I don't know. It's definitely working as intended. I'm not sure what that log was all about. I'll get it out and check the log sheet. The tricky part about this one is if you let go of this with this apart, that's too short to reach and it's a little bit hard to get out. But I made sure that I put one that's a little bit smaller than other ones, so I'm able to get my fat fingers up around it to pull it back out if that does happen. But anyway, this I'm going to end up testing that out here in a second. This log sheet has had a bunch of finders, but there's still lots of room on it. So let's get it all put back away before I let go of it. All right, off to the next one, which I have no idea how far away it is. Well, I know roughly how far away it is. I hit it. And it's called, I don't remember what it's called. I was going to call it Lucky 7. No, not Lucky 7. Lucky, I'll show you why I can't call it that. I was going to call it, I don't know. Let me look up what it's called. I named it, but I can't remember what it's called. First, I'm going to try to get back down here without slipping. Because I've already fallen in the last week, which I wish I had the camera running when I did that, but I don't want to keep it running now because I'll throw you guys across the thing if I fall. It's called code counting, and I was going to call it Lucky code counting. GC code's right here, but I'll show you why I decided not to call it that, because I thought it would be too much of a hint. But anyway, let's get there and I'll show you after we check on it. All right, oh, I just popped the GPS off the holder there. So it goes onto this holder and you got to pull this down and push up, and I just shot that up there. This one says 15 meters away, but this one, I know the coordinates are off. I had trouble with the coordinates here. I checked the coordinates over and over and over, then adjusted them once it was published, and then they were still off. So I'm going to check them again today, and I might adjust them. I gave a pretty good description of where it is on the cache page, which you guys can look up and see there. Now somebody said, so I said that you can use an attractive tool to find this one. I think I'll bring it back out here. And somebody didn't know what they'd use the attractive tool for. I'll show you guys what I was talking about. But anyway, let's go find it and check the coordinates. This one's not as steep. It's a nice easy slope here to go up. And I know that these coordinates are not going to be right, because I've had people tell me that. Oh yeah, they're going up. Well, maybe I'm going the wrong way. I don't remember where it was. I need to look around and not follow my GPS, which I know was wrong. Yeah, I think I went the wrong direction, which would make sense because I know it's off, but not that far off. Oh, whoops, look what I did. Got myself on the wrong side of the fence. Okay, I'll bring you guys back when I get unlost. Well, this is interesting. That's not where I hit it. But that does match the coordinates a lot better. 5 meters isn't bad. If I leave it there, I don't need to adjust it. I think I had it maybe over here. No. Maybe it was over here farther. I'll find it without you guys, and I'll let you know. Yes, I had it here under the curved 13 meters. Okay, well, somebody course corrected for me, and that's not a bad spot. So why don't I just leave it to where somebody help me out. Yeah, that way I don't need to adjust. I don't think anybody logged that they did that, but yeah, I'll definitely not change that, I guess. Now, if that was, oh, there, I'm dark again. If that was unintentional, I can't fault them for it because I couldn't even find it where it was, and I was the one that hit it. There we go, you can see me now. If it was an intentional thing, I'm fine with that too because it's saves me course correcting. I'll just have to change the hint. I don't know if I said that already, but I'll have to adjust the hint to match where the actual hide is now. But anyway, let's turn it around so you can see what it looks like. All right, still paint's holding up, still good shape. Oh, somebody left the numbers open. It's fine, just keeps the bugs and stuff out, keeps that working good, because this is a pretty cheap thing in case it goes missing. Now, there's no swag in this one because this... Oh, there's a spider in my pack now, probably. This is the game. Now, people keep talking about dropping these on the ground. I was just going to put these in this. And I decided to put them in the bag so that people didn't need to take it out of the bag to count it so they wouldn't have to worry about dropping them. But there's all kinds of blogs about people dropping them and having to pick them up. Well, just don't take them out of the bag. I think I have some tape that I was going to tape the hole up in that one so it didn't disappear. I think I'm going to tape the bag shut because you can count them through the bag. Anyway, I'll show you what the attractive tool was for. Okay, so this thing is magnetic. And these all have a magnet in them. All of them have magnets in them. So you can use the attractive tool to gather all of these up. I mean, it's easier with two hands, but you can gather them all up, or put the tool at the bottom of the bag and shake them all, keep them all together, and they all clump together, and then you can count them. So you have to count them all to figure out the combination, and the combination is color-coded. Now, from my slip-up of telling you what I was going to call it, you can probably guess what the combination is. But if you can't guess what the combination is, the other thing is, on my hint, I say you've got to figure out the code. And if you use your UV light, written all over the inside of this, 4 times 7, 777, all over this is written the code. So you don't need to count these. And I think these had UV on them too, but that's the hard way. Just look in the box. Well, I have it upside down, but okay, let's get this open after I shut my light off, because we don't need to count them. And let's check the log. Lots of signatures on there again. But again, there's still lots of room. I'll lose my baggie. Oh, there's a proxy tag in here. That's a good idea. That SimRebel had a bunch of those. That's a good idea if you have nice trackables you want to send out, but not lose. That's a good way to do it. So I'm going to check the GC code that's on the back of that and see what it wants to do. And let's get this all put back away. I've got to count these though to make sure that they're all in there. And I just remembered I had a little UV light in that lockbox as a hint to what you could have done to find the combination, which could have been a first to find prize. I don't think anybody said that they took it, which was fine. Anybody could have taken it. It was the trade item. Nothing was traded for it, so maybe it was a first to find prize, which is also fine. But anyway, I haven't checked that trackable yet or counted those things. I just realized that I made myself have to, I'm definitely taping this shut. I made myself have to count all these when normally I wouldn't have to. But anyway, they're all counted, they're all accounted for, and I'll show you what I was talking about the easy way to do it. I was trying to count them in the bag. I did count them all in the bag, but I mean, I was trying to count them without pretending I didn't know about the attractive tool. And so I was just counting them, and boy, are the white ones hard to see, and the black ones, because I'm trying to count them on this. But if you count them on top of the cache container or something else, it wouldn't be as hard, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the black ones are hard to see because it's against this, but these white ones, they're all white. So when I adjust the hint for saying that it's under the curved trees, I'll say it's in a bunch of trees near the fence line. I will also tell them to count the white ones last, because by the time they count all the other colors, they might guess that the last one would also be 7. I wonder how many people, thankfully nobody's mentioned that in the comments, but I wonder how many people have actually figured it out by the time they got to the second number that was the same. But anyway, I'm going to get this bag taped up, spread these things back out through the bag so they're not all together again, and get it all put back away. All back on zeros. Do you guys always put combinations back on zeros? I do. Wrapping off of the tape is going in my pocket. Bag is taped shut. I'll have to make sure I post a note about that. It's the same tape I used to cover these holes, which I just did today. The rain has been getting in this since way back when I brushed the ants off and the tape, because I forgot about it. But when I grabbed the tape for this, for the other thing, I remembered there's a bunch of dirt in here. I think a lot of people have been dumping these on the ground and then starting over. The bag wasn't even zipped shut when I took it out today. I think that's part of the problem. Anyway, let's get this all put back away. All right, if you're still here, thank you for watching all the way. That's it. That's the last one along this trail. Not the last one of my caches, but the last one along these trails. I should check on my other ones sometime in the future, but not today. I definitely should look into hiding more along this trail, though. But anyway, if you do check out the caches, feel free to write a note on it saying that you spotted it in the video. And as well, you can add me as a friend on the geocaching app if you want, and you can look up all my caches. Thanks for watching. See you next time. No, not today. All I have is micros. I want to either hide a nano or a large.